This year saw the biggest tragedy in Thailand, which also shocked the whole world when a gunman attacked a childcare center in Nong Bolampur province, resulting in 38 fatalities, mostly young children. No one could have ever imagined that this local childcare center in Thailand's northeastern province of Nong Bolampur would be the location of a massacre which shocked the entire nation and the world. On October 6th, a gunman broke into the center in broad daylight and opened fire at teachers and students and even stabbed some to death. He reportedly shot random people on his way before he shot his wife, his son, and then killed himself at his home. With a total of 38 fatalities, mostly young children, this became the deadliest mass murder in Thailand's modern history. Many people shared their deep sadness and condemned the horrendous attack. In light of the massacre, Their Majesties the King and Queen offered their condolences to the victims' families and provided medical assistance to those who were injured. Their Majesties also visited Nong Bolampur Hospital to meet the families and the injured.
รู้สึกเสียใจรู้สึกเศร้าสลดมากที่มีเหตุการณ์แบบนี้เกิดขึ้นแล้วก็ความรู้สึกขอร่วมในความเศร้าโศกเสียดายเสียใจก็ไม่ทราบจะอธิบายยังไงเข้าใจแล้วก็มีความรู้สึกร่วมมันก็เป็นเหตุที่ไม่ดีเกิดขึ้นแล้วก็ถ้าเผื่อมีอะไรเดือดร้อนลำบากก็จะให้ความสะดวกช่วยเหลือดูแลขอแสดงความเสียใจแล้วก็ไม่มีคำไหนที่มาแทนคำว่าเสียใจได้ก็ขอให้กำลังใจของพวกเราอย่าเข้มแข็งเพื่อวิญญาณน้องๆเขาจะได้มีความสบายใจว่าญาติครอบครัวเขาก็เข้มแข็งและมีชีวิตต่อไป
1 week after the attack, a religious ceremony was held at the childcare center to bless the souls of the victims. Royally sponsored cremations also took place at 3 temples. The victims' families and thousands of villagers from Nong Bolampur and nearby provinces came together to say their final goodbyes. The motive behind the killings remains unknown. Based on reports, however, the gunman had been fired from the police force in June over possession of methamphetamine. He had attended a court hearing just hours before committing the crime, and he had been scheduled to hear the verdict on the following day. With his long and documented history of misconduct related to drug and alcohol abuse taken into account, police initially suspected that he was under the influence of drugs. The autopsy showed, however, that he was not under the influence of either when he committed the crime. Investigators have instead pointed to stress from financial and family problems as a possible explanation. The tragedy also uncovered the deep problems in Thai society, especially the lax gun control measures and the easy access to weapons under the gun welfare program, under which police officers are allowed to purchase firearms at lower than market prices. The government and authorities have reconsidered the scheme and have promised to overhaul the existing gun laws. The massacre in Nong Bolampur will be remembered as the worst mass killing in Thailand's history to date, provoking changes to curb gun violence and drug abuse. But for the victims' families and those who survived the attack, their pain will remain forever.